Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. Let's take a look what do we have in the economic calendar for today. Asian session this time was quite calm. Only the monetary policy meeting minutes from Japan were issued overnight. Now we are waiting for the data from the German business expectations, German current assessment, and German IFO business climate index data are scheduled for release at 10 o'clock. And as you can see, the market participants expect improvement of the business climate and business expectations in Germany. Unemployment rate in Poland is scheduled for release at 10 o'clock as well. Then we have the data from the US. Building permits, major data release for today. Building permits is scheduled for release at 1 o'clock together with the manufacturing sales from Canada. HPI Composite 20 is scheduled for release at 2 o'clock. 5 minutes later, FOMC member Williams will give a speech, and at 3 o'clock we got another very important data releases, CB consumer confidence and new home sales from the US. At the end of the day, at 5 o'clock, we got German BUA President Joachim Nagel to give a speech. Then at 6 o'clock, we got 2-year note auction. At the end of the day, at 9:30, we got API weekly crude oil stock data release. Quite busy day, especially the US session. So without any further ado, let's take a look what do we have on charts. Euro dollar 30 minutes chart is showing us that the market is being rejected from the moving average, and it's coming closer towards the level of technical support 1.0764. If we switch to the 4-hour time frame chart, we can see that this level, which is the low from the March 6, 2025, might be tested very soon. So as expected, from the daily point of view, we are still developing the wave, internal wave 4 correction. When it's completed, then obviously we will do the last wave to the upside, wave 5. So the wave 3, which you can see on the screen, will be terminated. Then big wave 4 will be completed, and then wave 5 to the upside might be done. Right now, the projected level for the top for the wave 3 is located at 261% Fibonacci extension, seen at 1.1113. So that's the euro dollar. Nothing changes here in our perspective, just as we said yesterday. Now let's take a look at the Canadian dollar. We've been following this possible triangle idea on the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. As you can see, not much movement has happened here on this market as we get rejected from the 100 periods moving average on a 4-hour time frame chart. This 100 moving average is located at 1.3471 now. Local high was 1.44. So let me just place the line here on this local level. There you go. This is the local technical resistance, short-term technical resistance. We can adjust our chart for the short-term technical support. Roughly somewhere around this level should be placed. So 1.2478 is the technical support, and the market keeps moving up and down around this level as the potential for the triangle expands on the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. So we don't change our analysis here, waiting for the breakout of the important level. Because of the data from the US, let's take a look at the SP500. Let's take a look at the daily time frame chart. So what's happened recently? Okay, the daily is not active too much. So let me just zoom out on the 4-hour time frame chart. We established a low. At the level of 5,503 points. So let me just mark it with the thick green line. And since there, the market has been seen moving higher towards the level of 5,700 basically, which is the 100 periods moving average, and this level had been violated. So we got a breakout above this level. Now it will be technical support 5,703. And the next target for the bulls is located at 5,908, which is the technical resistance for the bulls. So quite nice. A situation is going to be developed here on the S&P 500. So we are bouncing from the recent lows, possibly quite hard. Let me just find the parallel channel once again. There you go. And we are bouncing in a very nice corrective style, which is of course inside of a channel. We hit the extremely overbought market conditions just above the 100 periods moving average. So 5,773 is the local technical resistance. We are waiting for the US data to see whether this market can be improved, whether this market can go higher or lower. It looks like this had been the directional movement. This is just the correction of this directional movement, and it looks like we got the wave A, B, C, wave B, and wave C to the upside. Let me just place it on the Elliott wave pattern. So what I mean is, it looks like this. We got the wave A here, A, B, and C to the downside, full wave B completed, and wave C might have been completed here as well. So we got a zigzag pattern, including the irregular thread inside of the wave B. So 5 to the upside, 3 to the downside, 5 to the upside. Wave C might have been completed, or it needs a one simple movement to the upside to complete the wave C. So we should expect what? Of course, we should expect this market to go a little bit lower. So my arrow would point out that we might go as low as the low of the wave B, and that would mean that we are out of the channel. S&P 500 done. Let me just take a look at the last market for today, Bitcoin as usual. So we switch from the 4-hour time frame chart to daily time frame chart. We extend our trend line. Let me just grab this trend line correctly, so there is no doubt we are there. You go. We are moving this trend line, and it looks like that right now. Can we move our demand zone? Yes, we can move our demand zone perfectly. Now, what is going on here? Momentum is above the level of 50 right now. It broke above the level of 50, but because there is no breakout above the supply zone, the red one, let me just move it a little bit, there you go. Because there is no movement above the supply zone, then the momentum is turning back. Yet again, we broke above this trend line resistance, but because the supply zone is so close, there is no follow through higher. You can see it clearly on a 4-hour time frame chart. We got almost the hit of the lower level of the supply zone, and then instant reversal to test that trend line. Now we are coming off the extremely overbought market conditions back towards the level of 57 points only. If we break back below the trend line, we would likely hit the 100 periods moving average at 83,675 yet again. So it's all about the trend line and the supply zone. For now, it looks quite good for the bulls. However, if we take a look at this overlapping, very tight structure here, very complex, time-consuming correction to the upside, while the bulls made only, let me just take a look on the price range. Let's including the yesterday high, made only, well, let's say 16% to the upside, with this kind of a very, very exhausting movement from the March 11th. So it's been at least 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks. That's not impressive at all. It looks corrective to me, as the market participants await the data, some sort of the data to back up the situation with the supply zone rejection, breakout back below the trend line, and move to the downside movement towards 100 periods moving average, and then lower towards this technical support, 81,139, 79,965, and then of course this last two technical supports. So it doesn't actually looks impressive. It looks impressive. It looks yeah, impressive as well, impulsive, but it looks corrective, and we should see reversal on the Bitcoin quite soon, what means that the reversal on the other markets should be happening quite soon as well. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and Bye bye.